Hello and welcome to A Drink and a Song, a place where we share a drink, break down a song. As promised, we're going to try to make the experience better every time. So we have some new wireless mics. We're trying to line up everything behind me so it's aesthetically beautiful for you. And we'll see. Hopefully it looks better. I also promised Grace would be on the next episode, but she said she didn't wear any makeup today, and she's going to keep you all waiting for at least one more week before you get to meet and see her again, my lovely producer. Right, Grace?
Correct.
Right. So we'll just get right into the actual drink. So like I told you, we're going to do a Tom Collins today. It's considered a foundational classic. It's been around since the mid-1800s. And the story that I like the best is there was a cocktail originally named, it was a gin called Old Tom Gin. It was slightly sweetened gin, popular at the time. And that's where the name Tom came from, Tom Collins. But the gin was around for a while. So what there was kind of this joke. People would come in, and especially in the United States and in London, they would call it the Tom Collins hoax. So someone would tell you there's a guy down the street at another bar talking trash about you, and you needed to go stop it and confront him. So people would go down there ready to fight and realize there was nobody named Tom Collins there looking for you. Well, the bartenders kind of said, hey, we can cash in on this. So they named a drink Tom Collins, and they used that Old Tom Gin. And so they would say, hey, well, there's a Tom Collins. Would you like one? And so the people would say, I'm in on the joke too. I'll order a Tom Collins and drink it. So kind of a fun story. That was in the 1870s and stuff. But, they're always somebody's trying to make a buck, and that's how they made a buck. So let's show you how to make a Tom Collins. So it starts really easy. You need lemons, like an ounce of lemon. You need some simple syrup. Back then it wasn't so easy. You just had some sugar and some water. You need some club soda. Typically you garnish it with a cherry, a maraschino cherry. And the key ingredient is gin. So I like Bombay Sapphire Gin. It's the smoothest. It's my favorite gin of all the gins. I'm more of a vodka guy, but if I'm going to drink gin, I want to have a good gin. So Bombay Sapphire is the key. The other key is to make sure you have a Collins glass. They're tall and thin. Fill it with ice, and it's a super easy drink to make. So let's go ahead and make one. So first you start out with 2 ounces of gin. There's 2 ounces. Then you have an ounce of lemon juice. Use 3/4 of an ounce of your simple syrup. And then you top the whole thing off with some soda water. All right, our handy dandy bar tool that I like to use so much. They tell you to garnish with a maraschino cherry. And sometimes they say if you have a wheel of lemon, not lime, put it on there and then have a drink. This is a perfect summer drink. It's so light. Yeah, it's good. I like to say yum when I like them. Yum. It's so good. Just by the pool, they'll get you in trouble, but they're delicious. So if you haven't had one, order yourself one. It's light, it's busy, it's perfect in hot weather. So there you go, Tom Collins. I hope everybody tries one. So let's talk about the actual song. So I told you we're going to have all genres. We're going to have some rock and some blues and some country and just alternative. And the group this week is Red Clay Strays. They are one of my favorite new groups. Although they've been around since 2016, this group that was formed in Mobile, Alabama has really hit it big in the last couple years. They actually won Vocal Group of the Year for the 2025 CMAs. And you may have heard Wondering Why or Good Godly Woman, or there's a lot of songs, but we saw them at Bristol Rhythm and Roots last year, and we were right up at the stage. And I can't even tell you, it was almost like seeing Elvis. Brandon is the lead singer, Brandon Coleman, and his stage presence and just the way he sings and his raspy kind of voice, and it's really passionate. everybody in the whole audience, he had us in the palm of his hand. His voice is just so easy to listen to, and it's great. So if you've not listened to Red Clay Strays, give them a listen. So this song is in the gospel, not the country. It's not in the country genre, but it's in the gospels. And I love it because when I'm telling stories about stories, this one tells the ultimate story. The name of the song is Will You Remember Me? Will the Lord Remember Me? And it is the story of Christ's crucifixion and the two men on each side of him and the one saying, Lord, will you remember me? So we're going to kind of break it down, but I love to sing this in my car. I love this to be just a song that I hope you enjoy too. So let's get right into the words and we'll go in here and see what. Right there, before it even starts, it's got that almost like that church organ. You can see the lady in the front just playing. I'm going to move some of my alcohol out of the way. We'll get these out of here. But you hear that big pipe organ starting the song off. And I'm going to let the beginning tell the story because it's the perfect story.
When on the cross of Calvary, the Lord was crucified.
Listen to his voice. Oh.
The mob stood round him and mocked him. Yeah, they mocked him until he died.
Right there, you already got me. I hope you, like, he's telling the story, but he cries it in his voice. And next he says, 2 thieves were nailed beside him to share the agony. And when he says agony, he takes it up like 2 notches, and it's so, the pitch goes up, and one of them cry out, oh Lord, remember me. Not will you remember me, remember me. It's a request, not a question, which is important for later on in the song.
Were nailed beside him to share the agony, but one of them cried out to him, oh Lord, remember me.
Perfect. Now he's going to that was a request, not a question. Now it's kind of flash forward. Now it's us asking, will the Lord remember me when I'm called to go? When I cross death's chilly sea, will his love still show? The answer is, oh yes, but that's next. So we went from a statement to a question.
Remember me when I'm called to go. When I have crossed death's chilly sea, will his love there show? He heard my feeble cry from bondage, set me free. And when I reach those early gates, he will remember me.
Oh. If that's not comforting, I don't know what is. So this is not a church service, but I'm telling you, I find comfort in that. I know I'm not doing this alone. I believe, and I love this song. It just reinforces it because he died for our sins. I'm ready to know that he will remember me. So he kind of wraps it back up here. It's a shorter song, but a really impactful song.
Remember His love still shows.
Right here.
Oh, yes. He heard my feeble cry from bondage, set me free. And when
Yep.
I reach those pearly gates, He will remember me.
If you have not heard Preacher in a while, you just heard him preaching. Brandon singing his song, but I just love it. I love to hear it in my car. I think it's a great Sunday morning, any time of day kind of song. So give Red Clay Strays a try if you haven't heard them. They got a lot of songs. They're, like I said, Delta, blues, rock, country. They're all over the place, but it's one of my favorites. I love the words. I love the song. I love the group. I hope you give them a try. As always, Grace, any final words before we hang up?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And maybe next week you'll get to see the lovely Grace. Are you promising, Grace, or not so much?
To be determined.
We'll see if she puts some makeup on next week. So y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.